All right, there we go. Audio. Sorry. Yes, I was talking to myself for a while there. Sorry about all that. And no, Roy, I don't do this for a living. Actually, I do this for fun. Just kidding. But all right, welcome everybody. This is Dual Division. Sorry for the mix-up. The no audio at the beginning. Welcome, Lester. Glad you can make a stream. Welcome back, Roy and Sean. Welcome, Blip Blop. Thank you guys for letting me know my audio didn't work, because if you guys didn't say anything in chat, I would have been talking to myself this entire game. All right, we are in this. I was talking a little bit about stuff, but can't remember what I said. But this is the bracket. If you didn't see me, I played Tristan. Tristan streamed on his Twitch. Go check out his Twitch. We're watching Idan versus Helix. Idan also hosts a lot of content on his YouTube, a lot of Catan content. So go check out his as well. Luckily, we didn't miss too much. We're still on placements. This is game one. Don't forget, this is Dual Division playoffs, so we are watching a best of 5 series here. First to 3 wins will be moving on to play the small goat who just beat Stainless. Okay, that's the recap. Idan's picking his second. He's got 10 seconds left. He started with the 10-9-5, and Helix answered with the 8-10-5-3-9-6. Started with the roads, and Idan comes in for a second 6-5-11. To be honest, I haven't studied this board too much. I was trying to fix the audio issue, so I didn't get a chance to quite look at it. But just from quick looks, I kind of like Helix's position better here. He doesn't start any ore. But actually, maybe Idan actually, they're both looking good, to be honest. Helix definitely wants to get this 8-3-4, even maybe the 11-3-10 to cut off his space a little bit, but probably not, because Idan would just go 6-11-3. 8-3-4 is better. They both have weak brick. This is a weak brick board. So the 11s versus 3s, that might be a big battle. 3 already rolled once. We'll see if one is hotter than the other. Idan ports for a brick there. Sean has officially resigned from the 1v1 league, he says. Bummer for you. And okay, he did take the 11-3-10 first. I don't hate that play. Yeah, actually, I actually don't like, or I actually don't hate it, because the weak brick. So now he's on both bricks anyway. I was trying to see. Let me see if I can pull it up over here. What the seeds were. I forgot to check, to be honest. Let me check real quick. This is season 6. I don't even know. Season 6. There we go. Season 6, and where's everybody? Icing came in 7th seed, and Helix came in 10. Helix had a 91% match percentage, though. Idan had an 80%. That's 91%. That's strong. Okay. Oh, all right, good. All right. Helix is definitely glad he got that 8-3-4. This is kind of what I was talking about, if you should go here first, because maybe Idan can kind of come up here and sneak it. He definitely wanted it, but Helix wasn't letting it happen. 8-3-4 is secured. And now with all that, I mean, 3 isn't great for the ore, and Idan's on the 9, but I still kind of like Helix's position here. He's got double wood, double brick, double wheat, double sheep, and then weak ore. So he's got one clear weakness, but he's strong everywhere else. And now I'm going to be nervous here. My audio doesn't... No, it should be good now that it's working, I think, now. And Helix is going to start to wrap around for this wheat port. This wheat port is definitely going to be strong here. Tripled up on the 8, the 5 as well. Although 3-1 might be good, maybe slightly better, because he's got double everything. Oh, and let me refresh this to make sure this is not up here. Yeah. He looks with 10 cards, 1 dev as well. I did find the first city in the 9-5-10. That is strong, but with this 6 wheat blocked, that is definitely going to be very hindering. Idan definitely wants to get on this 8 as quickly as possible. Wheat port is active. He looks to use a You're Plenty to do it. Here, Plenty for a brick and then ore, and he was able to he's able to settle, then city on the same turn. So that's a big turn here. Helix is definitely kind of cooking up pretty quickly. 7 from Idan, and the clear block is the 8. But he even got this, since he's got the city on the 8-5-10, the 5s are just massive. If I'm Helix, I think we look at 11-4-9. Oh, okay. I think I would have gone 11-4-9 with this one. It doubles up the 11. It doubles the 4 as well. And then from here, I would have gone to the 3-1 port. Because now if you got the 11-4-9, now you're on so much wood, so much sheep, the 3-1 can process all that and to pair with the wheat port. So I think the 11-4-9 might have been slightly better. But 10-9-2 is not bad either. But either way, I think you should be looking at this 3-1 port here. You can still connect with your 15 path like that, so it's fine. Idan's definitely looking at the 10-8-4. Helix put a knight back on the 6. Rolls a 7 again, so the 6 will be open. Big 3 for them both. Better for Helix, though. Flip-flop likes Idan's setup better. 10-9-2 is secured. Another 7, this one time from Idan. Goes on the 8, but Helix has 3 devs. One of them is certainly a knight. Puts it on the 6. Big 8 rolls. Ports for a dev. Big 2. We like 2s. Sean, why did you retire from the 1v1 league? Yeah, Helix just keeps buying, but big hand here for Idan, 14 cards. He ports for a wheat and buys a dev and passes. Not a huge turn. Helix ports for a dev as well. 6 was blocked. I didn't have the other year of plenty. He uses it for a brick and a wheat. He does settle, passes, and a 9 rolls. And then Helix actually focuses the connect. He connected. I don't think this connect was really important, actually, to be honest, especially not this early. If you're gonna travel down this way now to go the 3-1 like this to keep your line straight, I would have just done this first before even connecting. I really don't think you need this road right here. Not a huge thing, to be honest, but you'll always have this road ready. I think you can focus opening up more settle spots before you do that. 6 was blocked, though, from Idan. That is definitely painful. 2 6s back to back, actually. That's very, very painful. Then a 7 to go right off. That's always the worst, too. When you roll 2 6s, or like you roll the one that's blocked, and then he rolls a 7, takes it off anyway. Now the 5s are coming up. The 6s have already rolled. Oof, that hurts. Sean's tired of losing, I guess. Sorry, brother. Puts it back on the 6, rolls an 11. Another 6 from Idan here, but with Helix 4 down devs, 12 points showing. No knights? No, he plays the knight after. That's very interesting. Was that because you had a mono in hand and you're ready to steal something, mister? Big 10s. I think Helix is pretty much just cleaning up at this point. Ports it for a wheat. Road builder for the 3-1. That's the game. GG's 15-6. And Helix takes game number 1. I forgot to tell these guys, please don't forget to give me the game links. Hopefully they don't forget. – 15-6. I think that was here we go. They were close. The 3s and the 11s, they weren't too bad, but Helix was able to get on both the 3 and the 11. I think that's definitely what helped him there. Here's game 2. Idan's picking first. Lots of big spots I see already. 6-4-9, 8-4-5, 5-9, 10, 8-5, 10. Wheat is like 3-12, 9-5. So 8-5-10 is pretty decent. 8-5-10 would want like a 6-4-9, 8-4-5. Or is a little bit weak, but it's not like horrible. 845 down. Yes, but I think Idan, or I'm sorry, Helix. I think Helix definitely takes 8-5-10, 6-4-9 here. 8-5-10 right, 6-4-9 even right as well, or left to the wood port. Oh, looks like I'm wrong. 6-5-9, 6-4-9 instead. That leaves the 5-4. That leaves the 8-5-10 for Idan. I guess there's just lots of big spots all around. You can get whatever you want. Idan does take the 8-5-10. And looks like we're going 6s versus 8s here. 9 versus 10. Or I'm sorry, 9 versus 5 on the wheat. And then 6 versus 8. Idan 4-1. Yeah, I mean, Sean, that's kind of how it goes. I mean, hate to say it, but maybe you could play more optimally, or maybe there's different strategies you can employ, but sometimes 1v1 just be 1v1. Idan rolls a 7 right after Helix is settled. 2 turns after, I guess, so that's fine. Does block the 6 wood. Helix getting the 11-6-3 first. I don't hate it. So much brick, though. So much brick. I guess it's fine. He can start porting it all. Neither one of them is really going to have a second wheat here. I mean, Idan could possibly go to 10-9 for a second wheat opportunity, but he would leave all the space in the middle. Decides not to do that. 8-3-4 is his focus. Paired 6s are massive, but the extra brick is definitely going to keep clogging Helix's hand. This feels like a Nuke Lelouch setup. 6-4-9, 6-5-9. I can see Nuke playing that. Idan did find the 8-3-4 settle. Does have a dev in hand, but another 6 for Helix, and every 6 is painful for Idan. 5 into 8. Drops another road. Welcome, DK. Why are you not playing? Nobody on 2 or 12. Welcome, DK. You are welcome here. I'll just leave it there. Or you're welcome in this space, at least. 7 out from Idan. That hurts. Nuke is 5-0 this season so far. Let's go. 5-0, and we're only 6 days in. That's plenty of time to get your 10. Oh, an immediate 7 off. That's so bad for Idan. Does he have? He might have a knight here. Idan 7'd out. He had to throw half his cards. Puts another 9 wheat, which is good, but then Helix immediately 7s off. It's just so painful. He did have the knight ready to go, though, so he puts it right back and is able to buy a dev again. These 6s are just so unbalanced here for Helix. I mean, the 6s are good, but you're only getting the 1 wood and 3 brick. It's pretty unbalanced, and it keeps getting worse. He dropped the other road to the brick port. I think that brick port is going to be huge for him. But here we go. Idan is securing the road network with the 9, 10, 11. So Helix sacrificed the road network to get both of these ports. Nine was blocked. Definitely good there for Idan, but another 6 rolls. Brickport was active. He was able to port it for his wheat. Now he's got Brickport and Woodport active. And this is one of my favorite setups here. Having only like 1 ore. Well, I mean, he doesn't have 1 wheat is what I meant. But having like light, like city material, but strong wood material, and then both the Woodport and the Brickport. That always just seems to really work out. You can either run around the board, or you can port it for devs. The Brickport is obviously massive here. But Helix definitely does have to start getting into the dev tech. He's not going to be securing road probably. Idan does get the 9, 10, 11 secured. So Helix does have to start looking for army, and he did buy 2 devs that turn, so he's on the right page 2 8s for Idan back to back. Then a 7, puts it on the 6. But Helix just bought twice. We'll see if one of them was a knight. Idan picked first on the 8-4-5. This board, interesting pick. Lots of strong spots, but yeah, 8-4-5 went first with Idan, and then Helix did 6-4-9, 6-5-9. Although the other way around, he started with the wood, and then Idan did the 8-5-10. If this was me, I mean, it's tough because I always really try to find the second wheat option, but I think I would have gravitated towards 6-4-9, 8-5-10 as second after 8-4-5 went first. 6-5-9, I can definitely see that going as first as well. 6-5-9, you're looking at 6-4-9, 8-3-4, 8-5-10 even. Maybe, not really, but... Helix solo 7, blocks the 8, had the row builder in hand, plays it, can't do anything with it, but just plays it. Is looking towards his second wheat, though. That is good. I do like to see that. No knight here from Idan. It's staying on the 8. Helix ports for a dev, 1 card in hand. Idan rolls a 7, and he will steal it. No knight here from Helix. 3 down and no knight. That's a bummer. Oh, there's a knight anyway. Okay, interesting. He was slow playing that knight. He did that last game as well. I didn't check if he had the mono, if that's why he was slow playing. He might have the mono here again. He was wondering if he could get a roll. There it is. Yep. That's why he slow played the knight. He did use the mono for 3 ore. City's up right away. And now I think Helix again is just cooking. 6s again. 3 wood, 3 brick, and he's got both ports. He can put down 3 roads. He can port them both for whatever he wants. I think Helix is absolutely crushing here. And it's getting pretty close here. Idan's going to have to just use his roads to secure the road network, even though that's not getting his points down. Idan's got 5 settles. He needs a city to advance, but Helix has road in hand. He could be getting army too, and this could be getting pretty close to over. Another 6. Heads towards the 8-10. Idan's thinking, how can he get back in this? Passes the dice. Helix rolls a 7. Back to the 8. Yep. Steals another card. Big 4. Idan does buy a dev. He wants to hold on to army here, but he also needs the city. And these 6s, I think Idan just needs to do too much. Helix can roll anything he wants and ports it for whatever. Yep, he just ported twice for 2 devs. He does play knight, looking to get pacing now. No knight from Idan anyway, rolls a 7, and that's the absolute worst timing to roll a 7, because we know Helix has a knight, puts it right back, takes the army, rolls another 6! Oh my goodness, just roll 6s! Is that game? Not quite. He does buy a dev, just roll 6s. Another port. Ooh, that's not it quite. He's got to be at 14, and he's got to have at least 1 point. Idan does play road. He wants to stay in this. He does connect. That's what Idan needed to do. So good thing that he had that road builder. Didn't have to really use his resources too much, but he still needs to find the city somehow to keep going. And Helix can still connect. He doesn't have a 15 path, I don't think. He'd have to connect like this and go all the way around. I think that's too many roads. Maybe it's just enough. Idan rolls a 7, blocks the 9. More knights from Helix, though, ready to go. And then rolls a 9. The paired 9s. Still buying more points here. Or more devs, rather. Ports again for another 0 cards. And another 9. 2 9s back to back. Idan answers with a port for a dev. Helix rolls a 7. Back to the 8. Helix just needs he's got 3 out of 5 ports here for the trifecta. He's got the brick, wood, and wheat port. If he had the sheep there, that would just be amazing. He is coming in for his connect path. He can't get to 15, but he can still get a road length, and there it is, 16-6. That's GG's. Helix takes game 2. Look at these 6s. They weren't even that crazy, I guess. They weren't even that crazy. 6s and 9s held up. That is game 2, and it's 2-0 Helix. That means that today we will first certainly see a sweep. It will either be a clean sweep from Helix, or Idan will have to reverse sweep if he wants to move on to the quarterfinals. This is game 3, 2-0. 2-0 for Helix. Idan's picking first. 8-5-10, 6-5-9, 6-9-3. 8-5-10 up here, sheep port. 8-5-10, I like that. 8-4-5 even possibly, if there was something to go with that. Again, weak brick here again. 11-11-3. Idan is looking for actually he doesn't have a great out here. Like 4-3-11 would get him all 5, but that's the only spot that would. Maybe he just does like a 6-9-3 type of thing and deal without the sheep. I wonder if you can make 8-5-10 with the sheep port work with anything. Maybe like a 6-5-11 to 9-4-11. Yeah, I don't really love that either. This, I think it does work. Definitely point right to the 4-9-11. Definitely point right to the 4-9-11. Yeah, for sure. I didn't pick first all 3. Did he pick first game 1? Oh, got barbecued. Okay, what does Idan do? I mean, 3-4-11 isn't horrible. I don't really like that though. You do have the 6-5-9 open though, which is massive, absolutely massive. Maybe it is the 3-4-11. You've got the 10 wood anyway. 6-5-9 for your first settle. Wheat port is there. 8-4. Maybe it is. 3-4-11 left. Okay, he doesn't do it. 9-4-11 takes away his spot. Doesn't start with sheep, but I think this is probably fine for Idan. Definitely weak brick, but strong wheat and ore. He's going to city up both quickly. 6-5-9 for more production. 3-1 to process it. Nuke said 9-10-11. Move 1 up. Actually, I do kind of like that. If he did 9-10-11 down into the 11-4-5, that actually might be really strong as well. That way you double up the brick. You don't have like the wasted road because like the spacing here is awkward. There's like the dead spot, so that would fix that because then you could do 10-9-11 into 4-5-11. That's no dead roads. Idan citied and Helix rolls a 7 immediately. Who would have guessed? Colonist says that's not how the dice work, but yeah. Helix is actually starting to backtrack first. 3-6-11. Now he wants to be on. Oh, he's taking this as well. Does he have it? The settle? No. That's very interesting that he put down the road. He placed 2 roads and then bought a dev. I will tell you that is a cardinal sin. If you're going to buy the dev, you should buy the dev first. It could have been a road builder or even a yop. Putting 2 roads down, not even having this secure. This is definitely risky, but it could pay off. 5-9-4 though are the rolls. To be honest, Sean, no sheep is my favorite thing to start without. As long as you can have access to sheep somewhere, whether it's a port, and there's the double cities, whether it's a port or like your settles, I think starting no sheep is usually easiest starting rather than starting any of the other resources without. I don't think Idan is dead here, DK. I think Idan's got a game. Double city is definitely strong. I mean, losing this spot is big. If he loses this 6-5-11, that means he can't get the 6-5-9. He's not even focusing at first. That 6-5-9 is absolutely massive production. If he gets 8-5-10, 6-5-9, 9-4-11, and then 9-10, you don't even need sheep. You just pour it all and it's fine. Helix rolled a 7 though, puts it on the 11 this time. Helix buys again, has 3 devs. Helix is risking it all, too. And this is another, maybe not cardinal sin, but I definitely don't like doing this, which is putting down 5 roads before your first point. That kills friendly robber for you. Like, you basically turned off friendly robber without upping your production at all. You know, sometimes it can be okay. Like, I know he's risking it for these spots here. Once he gets 659 and 3611, if he gets both those spots, you know, it's absolutely massive. But Idan's got the 3-1 port now. He could road settle and kill all of that. He ports for the sheep. Does he? I don't know if he has the brick or not, though. If he road settles this and kills Helix all of his roads, now he's put on all those roads. He doesn't have friendly robber. More roads there. 8-5 this time. Guess it doesn't matter because he probably has knights and he can, you know, move it off anyway. But typically, I really... Oh, 2 roads. Oh, he took it. Oh, yeah. And so that's just... Yeah, that's heartbreaking there for Helix. And all you guys saying Idan's out, I didn't believe it for a second. Idan is in the clear lead right now. I wonder, though, how do we feel... Like, should he have taken 659 or should he have road settled 6511? Road settling 6511 kills the 3611 as well as killing the 659, but it leaves him the opportunity, at least Helix, the opportunity to like road settle the 6912 then possibly. That's an interesting point. Maybe we can dive deep in that later. What was better, like the 659 better production or the 6511 to kill that extra spot? I wonder which way it goes. Either way, Helix did find his first city. He used the Monopoly to steal only 2 ore, but it did get him a city and a dev. Idan rolls a 7, goes to the 6. Yeah, building so many roads was not the play, for sure, DK. I mean, it's hard to see. I didn't see his hand either, and also I don't know what his devs are, but he did have the op. I don't know if he had, or the mono, I mean. So it's hard to say, you know, obviously he was just trying to keep his hand down low, but might have been better to hold and start porting. Idan puts down 2 roads to the 4-8. That's another strong expansion. And Idan doesn't even need space. You know, he's got all these strong expansions just right next to him. He doesn't even need space. Helix rolls a 7, puts it on the 5. No knight from Idan. 3, and then a 10. And just more roads. Jesus Christ. What is he missing? Why can't he place a settle? I'm not tracking at all, but he's obviously missing something. Why isn't he placing settles? 10 cards here for Helix. He's going to have to survive the 7. Meanwhile, Idan's cities again. He did survive the 7, but didn't get any cards. 10 cards. Finally gets the settle. There it is. Decides to go the 3-6-11 first. Immediately gets rewarded with the 3 roll, and that's 2 more roads for Helix. Not like he needs more roads. Big 9s here for Idan. Paired 9s are absolutely massive. 12 cards here for Helix. He decides to port for the sheep and places the 8-5. And then a 7 out here from Idan. That is definitely big. Helix can might be able to have some time to get back into this. Maybe it's either the 6 or the 8. Probably still the 6, yeah. Doesn't have the sheep port yet. No knight here from Helix, and the 6 was blocked. That's a bummer. 4 rolls, 11 cards for Idan. I think now he's just starting to port for devs. That's all it is. Just keep porting for sheep, buying devs. And he ported wood. That's the best thing with the 6 and the 10. That's perfect. You want to be porting wood here for sheep if you can. More wood for Idan. Even if you can't buy the dev, he's at 9 cards. Just port it and pass. Port it for sheep and pass. When the 11 hits, then you can use the roads. He's got it in hand anyway. Goes to the 2, 9, 10. If Idan steals the 2, 5, or even if Idan can road settle the 2, 5, 10, that is big, big. 12 cards. Can you do it? A 9 was rolled. Ports for sheep, buys a dev. Think that's fine anyway. Big 5. 6 was blocked again. These 6 blocks are hurting. Oh, and then road settle. Does he have it? He does. Yep. Big 2, 5, 10 there. Absolutely massive. Rolls a 7, goes to the 8 now. Oh, and then plays an aggressive knight to put it back on the 6. Interesting. With only 2 devs in hand, that tells me that this is a knight, but still, even that's definitely aggressive. And then a 6 rolls anyway. Wow, good move there. 8 was open. Helix got the sheep, but that's not as bad as the wheat. And another aggressive knight. Wow, that's very interesting. I didn't play another aggressive knight. Probably to steal a card to get this plow, looks like. 1 card left. It might have been to get that plow. Definitely an aggressive knight, but stealing this is just absolutely game over for Helix, I'd say. Item is able to buy twice again anyway, and then a 9 rolls again. He's got the sheep port now. He's got the 3-1. Helix is able to port for dev, but he has to port 4 sheep. 5 rolled, and I think Idan has at least double dev in hand. He might have triple. He buys twice. Plays a knight for army. Could be at 14 here. He's got 1 city left to place down. He might still have city in hand. No, I don't think he has that much ore still, but there it is. Took back road. GG's, and we are not getting swept today. No, sir. No, sir. Idan will be having none of that. Thank you very much. Can he complete the reverse and get 2 more back to back? We're finding out soon. This is the first one. Again, Idan places first. We have to check. Did he place first the first game? Lots of big spots. 659, 810-5, 854, 8510. Did Idan place the first game as well? This was the first game. Idan placed first. Yes. Idan has placed first for 4 games in a row now. So whatever he's doing is working for that, I guess. Watching myself watch. What the hell? What the heliante? 8510 is big, but there's lots of big spots left. 649, 659, 8510. Idan's gonna want road here. There's good options for him as well. 843 or 643 on this side. Don't think Helix is gonna be able to break it up. Decides to take the 649, 946. This is very interesting. This is an absolute ton of wheat. I like wheat more than the next guy, to be honest. I am a wheat stan every day. Wheat's the best resource. I will fight about it. But this is a lot of wheat. There's a lot of wheat right here. Idan does the 843 on this side. Definitely, probably the smart play. Helix doesn't have any brick. If I'm Idan, I need to settle on second wheat for my first settle. Does that mean we go to like 6-3-11? 11-10-9 isn't bad either. I wouldn't want the 11-5-4 because you're still just like on the 5 and then the 11. Really, I'm looking at you got to get on the 6 or the 9 here. So I wonder where Idan is going to take it. An early city here for Helix does make him vulnerable, but it could be very, very strong as well. If Idan can roll a 7 and pin this 6 before Helix starts to roll it, then Helix can start to fall in the trap, you know. And then we're not going to the wheat. Yeah, I don't like this 8-5-10, to be honest. I do not like this 8-5-10 as your first settlement. I mean, it's strong production, but I think that'll always be there for you. You're only on the 5 wheat. I think I would focus wheat for sure. 6 did roll, though, for Helix, and he's able to buy 2 devs, so he's not going to be able to fall into that trap. Now, if he's got the knights ready to go, he should be okay. The 6 is blocked, and he can take it off. And so it is a lot of wheat, but he's got strong OWS here, so we'll see. Does go to the 3-1 first. Ported the wheat for a brick to do it. Idan does match the city, though. 8-5-10 city is also very strong. But I think Helix, if he's smart here, Helix should not be afraid to block this 5 wheat. This 5 wheat is still the block for Idan. Either the 5 or the 8, depending on what your hand is. And he does double settle there that was pretty strong as well. 8-5-10 and then 9-10 settle. 8 is not the block. 8 is certainly not the block in my view. Not the 8 break. It's definitely it's the 5 wheat, to be honest, in my view. It's the 5 wheat, if not the 8 or is what I would be doing. I understand the sentiment, slowing him down on his roads because you don't have space either. But you're allowing him to fight devs by keeping one of these open. I would rather him just take the space with his roads. He's got the roads. Let him do it. You want him to be not be able to fight devs here. Is my view. I didn't bought a dev last turn. Helix matches the dev here, and Helix bought the road builder for the 8-4-3. Oh, doesn't settle it though. Does he have Yop? You got to have Yop then, right? On this turn, 6 was again. Okay, yep. There's the Yop. Yep, we were right. Settle. Does the 3-1 first, so he's able to port for the next settle. Yep, strong play. 3-1. Settle. 8 rolls. And see, now that you're on this 8 as well, it's definitely the 5 wheat. It's always the 5 wheat here. You've got so much wheat, it doesn't matter. I didn't play a knight. See if Helix does not have a knight in hand. Idan rolls a 7. Puts it on the 6, the paired 6s. Eights are nice, though. Helix is able to buy again, and a 6 was blocked. Idan's got 12 cards. Idan's going to have to start focusing his road network as well now, which is another reason that I think you should have gone this way first. Because now you're going to have to start to, Helix could start to buy, he already did play a Yop and a road builder, but you don't want Helix to have the other road builder and get a road network. You're going to have to come in through here and start to have a road network. So like if you did 10-9-11, then 5-4-11, you can connect easier. That's kind of my thought process. But Idan is able to get a city on the 8-4-3. He's got strong road building materials now. Hopefully he can start to kind of put that together. Helix plays a knight, puts it on the 8. Idan moves it to the 6. Helix did have a knight, and he's deciding to still block the 8 brick here. 6 is massive for Helix, but 12 cards for Idan. Idan ports all of his sheep for 1 dev. 4 rolls. There it is. Yep. See, 8-4-3. See, it's leaving too much time. Now all of a sudden, Idan's got massive road material, but Helix has got the actual path. The road path. The 3 is going to be enough for him to just keep his path. Now, if Idan wants a 15, he's gonna have to force to come all 12-9, 12-6-11. Those are bad spots. I didn't play the knight, then rolled a 7, and Helix rolled a 7 back. That's unfortunate. Puts it on the 8. I didn't have a knight, though. Puts it on the 6. 8 rolls. Drops the 1 row to 3, 10-11. 7 from Helix is bad for Idan. Does he still do the 8s? Oh, I'm sorry. Idan rolled the 7. So he moves it to the other 6. And puts down another road here. Rolls a 4 and passes. Helix rolls a 9. Paired 9. Helix buys a dev. Ports for a brick to settle. Yeah, Helix definitely has his road path here now. Big 6 block. Helix is still able to buy twice, though. Doesn't need the 6 wheat. He's got so much other wheat. I think this actually panned out really good for Helix. Plays another knight. Still blocking the 8. Big 3 there. I only have 3 cards, but 4 down devs. Helix could be at 13 points here. Idan could be at 12, though, for that matter. 12, open settle for 13. passes. 8 rolls. It's blocked for the brick. City from Helix. A big 4. Those are absolutely massive 4s. He just gets 2, 4, 6 wood each time. And then Mono from Idan takes all of that wood. Idan's got 13 cards here now, but he's probably just going to have to port all of the wood that he just monoed. What is he going to port it for, though? Just to settle? Ports it for a sheep and a wheat. Looks like to settle to me. Nope, buys a dev. 8 is blocked. Oh, that's so painful for Idan. So painful. Does come out with a knight this time, but the 8 just rolled. 5 rolls now instead. Big 5s here. Buys again. Ports for another pop as well. No knight from Helix. Rolls an 11. I mean, if Helix has the other Yop or something, can road steal the 3-6-11? Oh my goodness. Ports for a wood? No, doesn't do it. Puts down a safety road down there. Okay. Idan with a 10. That's 4 sheep for him. Does find the settle. The clean settle. Didn't have to port for it. And did have the road builder as well. The last road builder. So he wasn't scared that Helix had it because he knew he had it in hand. And yep, now he's going for his long way path around, though. Too late, though. Helix calls out GG's. 15-11. He had the victory points. And bang, bang, bang. Helix moves on. Welcome, Agron. You might be... There should be audio. Now that... Yeah, we're still... Yeah. You might be listening to the beginning where I had audio issues. But it's coming back. GG's. Helix moves on to the quarterfinals. 107-97 of that game. Idan picked first every game. Right? Yeah. Idan picked first 4 games in a row. That's crazy. What the hell? Helixnova15. Absolutely massive win percentage during the season. Takes down Idan in 4 games, and he will be versing the small goat in the quarterfinals. Since you didn't hear me earlier, Murno's down here waiting. Murno took out Icy, which was a huge upset. Murno's a strong player, but Icy is a dual division champion. He won like season 4, I think. Murno took him down. Murno's going to play the winner of Stephen Dave versus Sparrowhawk. The winner of that will play the winner of Small Goat versus Helix. I played Tristan the other day. If you didn't catch it, Tristan did live stream it. You can go watch the live stream over on Tristan's Twitch. I did take him out in 3 games, got out the sweep. Agron took off Timmy, which is a little good for me, to be honest, because Timmy beat me last season. So Agron taking him out works for me. Me and Agron's game, I think, is tomorrow, which will be streamed, I think, on Rue's Twitch. So check the Discords for that, so we can watch that game coming up. Atez beat Anish, this was a crazy game, to be honest, too. Anish had a winning roll. Anish won the first 2 games, and then Atez won the next 2. It was game 5. And Anish had winning rolls on game 5 for like 7 turns. He was at 14 points with a mono in hand. He literally needed 1 card, and he would mono whatever else he didn't get. And he didn't get a roll for 7 turns. It was absolutely wild. So Atez was able to clean that one out with the reverse sweep. And Disaster and Charmander are down here at the bottom. Atez will play the winner of that match. Murno plays a lot of games. He's not a chump. I wouldn't put Murno out. I mean, anybody who makes it to this playoffs is a strong player. So if they're in these playoffs and you're not, I mean. That's it for today, though. Helixnova moves on. Helix is proving his strength as well. Let me see this good. Make sure we're good here. Okay, welcome, Agron. Sorry you caught it at the end. Hopefully, my audio should be working now. Hope it was there for the rest of the way through. Not just luck. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't say so, to be honest. I think everybody who makes it into this top 16 playoffs, I mean, obviously some are stronger than others. Like, there's no doubt. Like, obviously some are stronger than others. We have dual division champions in here, and some are stronger than others. But if you made it to playoffs, you're a strong player in my mind. Strong enough to make it to playoffs. You know, out of the 70 people that play, you're in the top 16. So I think that's good. I'm going to call it there. That's GG's for today. GG's Helix Nova moving on. Don't forget to catch our game tomorrow. Do Nolan versus Awesome Agron will be streamed on Rue's Twitch. Check the Discords if you need Rue's Twitch information. I'll see you guys there tomorrow. I won't be streaming. I'm going to focus on the game. Agron is definitely a strong player. I got to focus on the match. So that should be a good match either way. But I'll catch you guys there tomorrow for the games. Thanks for watching. This is Dual Division. Good games and good luck next.